In addition to tastes and cooking methods, Chinese cooking is unique in its use of certain equipment. The equipment is important in preparing an authentic Chinese meal, and a lot of times it can significantly improve the taste of the food. The most common equipment sets for Chinese cooking would be the wok, cleaver, strainer, cooking chopsticks, spatula, ladle, and steamer. These equipment pieces have been ingrained in my memory since the years I worked in your store during my high school years. It's also easy for me to know what these are and how to use them. Can you explain some of the details of equipment used in Chinese cooking?
Sure, let's start off with the wok and explain other equipment in more detail. The wok is spelled W-O-K and not W-A-L-K. It is the most important piece of equipment needed in order to make Chinese meal. A wok looks like a large metal bowl and usually comes with aluminum cover used on a stove. It comes in a round or flat shape at the bottom of the wok and is based on the principle of distributing heat evenly and saving oil. Woks are mostly used for stir frying, but it can be used with other type of cooking such as deep fry, steam, and even cooked rice. Woks are usually made from a carbon steel, but with the new technology they are now being made with stainless and Teflon coated on the inner surface. An important consideration when buying a wok is the size. Large one can cook more food at a time, but it takes longer to heat, while the smaller one, less food, but heat up very quickly. Wok will usually come an accessory such as a stand for steaming at the place in the bottom of the wok for steaming. Another important point to consider is to select a wok is rather buying one that has a round or flat bottom. Woks are originally designed on the round bottom in order to place on a Chinese clay stove. A modern gas stove or an open flame source based on the ring is needed to stabilize the wok and hold it up so that the blue tip of the flame can hit the bottom of the wok. Thus, it will give a maximum heating source. On the other hand, a flat bottom wok was created for using on electric or a flat top stove. In most cases, both work relatively well, and most round bottom wok comes in a detachable base to use an electric stove. Some cooks argue about the relative benefit of one or the other, but it seems to be just a matter of opinion.
The wok is the main piece of equipment, but what are some of the other pieces of equipment that we should look at?
Yes, strainer are the common kitchen tool that most people already have. Strainer are used made from a brass or stainless steel wire mesh in form of a cup. They can be used for separating solid food from its liquid or for deep frying food. Strainer has a long bamboo or metal handle attached to its sides. Chopstick, which is usually for cooking, are moving content from the wok without getting burned or scratched the surface of the wok. A pair of 14 to 16 inch long bamboo chopstick is ideal for deep frying or stir frying. Cleaver, Chinese cleaver, can be thought as the equivalent of chef's knives. They are used to cut, slice, chop, and mince a variety of different ingredients into smaller pieces. They are usually made of stainless steel. Also, they are lighter, less expensive, and maintain sharp edge better than American knives. The size of the cleaver can be used for crushing ingredient into powder form. The butt end of the handle can be used to smash fermented black beans and make garlic into a paste form. Cleaver comes in three sizes or three weights: lightweight, which is ideal for light chopping, and medium weight, which is the most popular and ideal for Chinese cooking because of its high versatility. A heavyweight cleaver is used to chop bone and other tough ingredients. Spatula is a common kitchen tool that is used to mix, stir, and scoop up food. They are made of carbon steel or stainless steel with a long handle which has a flat and slight angle surface at the end of this tool. Ladle is useful metal tool that mirror or complement the spatula, having a round cup shape and a long handle attached to it. The main purpose of a ladle is to transfer a large amount of food easily from the wok to a serving platter.
How about sharpening the cleaver once it gets dull? Are there a few common tools that we could use to sharpen the cleaver?
Yes, butcher steel and sharpening stone are both used in order to sharpen cleaver or knife. A butcher steel looks like a long, thin dagger. It is used for running the dull edge of the cleaver or knife along the edge of the butcher steel. It is usually made of hardened steel, but butcher steel will not remove metal from the cleaver, but just align the blade into a perfect V shape, which makes it into a sharp edge. A sharpening stone is similar to the butcher steel that is used to sharpen cleaver and knives. A sharpening stone has two sizes, a coarse and a fine surface. You can use the stone by wiping the blade off the cleaver on the stone at an angle of 18 to 22 degrees. This will remove part of the metal away from the cleaver. To remove the burrs from the cleaver, you will need to perform horning on the fine sides of the stone.
These are just some of the highlights, the training videos and instructional guides that we have to give you. Will give you more detail than what we have provided here for you. You can also use other substitute equipment if you don't have any of these at hand. We'll give you a complete written description of the equipment, of its ideal sizes, shapes, and weights, so you can get a great idea on how to make great tasting Chinese food. Just visit our website at wokfusion.com. Again, that's www.wokfusion.com.